Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? I want to go through my cabinets today. This is going to be really my second real video for my weight loss surgery and the program I'm going to be on for the next, 178 days now, I guess. And the first step is, changing your frame of mind. And this is one of the hardest things, especially when you're dealing with depression. I'm dealing with a lot of legal battles, and I'm trying to fight for custody of my child. I have an ex-spouse who really just used the legal system to abuse me, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to have this surgery at this point because of what he's doing to me in the court system. With that said, this weekend I've been kind of just laying around alone in my apartment, and just thinking of, how hard it is to be the best mom you can be for your kids. And I have been trying to take care of me and my health, and that's the whole point of doing this. And it was that abuse in my marriage that has gotten me to the point where I need to seek help, mentally and physically. And I have a lot of love and support. I have a great team of doctors that are going to be helping me through this program, and they are documenting my journey. I think the number one thing besides changing your frame of mind in this program is being honest with your doctors about what's going on in your life outside of the physical problems that you're having. So with that said, you guys, I'm at a point where I can just keep going and doing what I'm doing, and that's all I can do. And maybe one day I'll have a say. One day my ex-spouse will let me to be mom, and I'll be thin and healthy, and I'll be able to prove myself worthy. I feel worthless. I feel really worthless. Because of my spouse and how he's treated me over the last 13 years. As a single mom, I have not been able to have communication or co-parenting with my spouse. He's refused to follow the orders. He's refused to let me be mom. As a Christian, I know that God has really blessed me with the time that I've had being a mom. And I've had a lot of people ask me the questions, and I'm sure you guys are asking me the questions here on YouTube. Don't you regret any of this? If you knew what you know now, would you be with your spouse? Would you want to still be with your spouse? And I say yes. I have no regrets of my marriage. I have no regrets of choosing my marriage. I have no regrets of picking my spouse over the other men that were wanting to be with me at that time. I have no regrets of my marriage at all. And I have no regrets of the decisions I've made in my divorce. I have no regrets in my singleness. I have no regrets with my raising my children as a Christian. This journey, this trial, has only made me stronger in my faith. It's made me be a better mom when I can be, when I'm allowed to be. There are days like today where I feel like I have to give permission to breathe because I can't even breathe. Because of hatefulness, because of evilness. Yesterday, there was an assassination attempt on President Trump. And this is what I'm telling you guys. This world is pure evil. It is coming down to good versus bad. You know, there's this huge spiritual battle going on right now. And a lot of weight loss program is spiritual battle of the mind. And you cannot make excuses for other people's decisions that affect you in your life. You cannot make excuses to why you are overweight in your weight loss journey. And, you know, when you are ready to let go and let God do his thing, you know, pray for a miracle, pray for salvation of a broken marriage, pray for the people who are evil and against you. But we need to pray for ourselves. We do need to take that time out to do what we can do for us to make our lives better. In the process of us fighting for our children, fighting for our parental rights, fighting for God and our Constitution, fighting for justice, and fighting for doing what's right as a Christian. And so, with that said, I need to change the way I think. I need to give my life over to God. As I have told you, as soon as my husband filed for divorce, I've done that. It doesn't mean you're not going to have a broken heart. Doesn't mean that you're not going to understand why your spouse left you. It doesn't mean you don't understand why they're against you and they're being hateful to you and they're continuing that abuse that was in your relationship, in your marriage with you. And it doesn't mean that you're okay with the court's decisions. It doesn't mean that you can't fight still. And just one of the things as a single mom is you have to change that mind frame of you're going to take care of you and you're going to do what's best for you and your children, and you're going to still be that great mom that you can be. So right now I'm all alone, and I want to do this video for you, another weight loss journey update. I'm not doing so hot with changes as of right now. I have a refrigerator full of food. It was full of junk food until I started eating on it this weekend. I need to get rid of all this junk food in my house. I need to go to the store, and I do plan on doing that in the morning, and just buying a lot of sugar-free items and caffeine-free items, and starting that change, my knees are killing me. It's very difficult when you have bad knees like me. I can't sit on the floor, I can't lay down, I can't get up in the cabinets, I can't crawl around, I can't lift up bags of trash, I can't be doing my stairs in my townhouse. I'm having a very, very difficult time. I'm in pain. I am depressed because of my circumstances in my life. I just want to be free. I just want to be thin. I just want to be a mother. And I just want my life back. And changing your mental state is the hardest thing that you can do. To love that person who is against you, to love yourself when you hate yourself for allowing the abuse to happen in your life. And so changing your mind frame and deal with the pain that other people have caused you, deal with the pain physically, deal with the pain emotionally, financially, deal with the pain of the harassment and the abuse that you may have gone through in your past. We need to do what's right for us as single parents, single mothers, and changing the way we think. And for us to continue to do what's right is the best way for us to get through a weight loss journey. I've started diets before, on and off. It never works. I fall back into depression. And today I'm not gonna lie. I sat here and pigged out because I'm all alone. I'm depressed today. Have been all week because the harassment doesn't stop. Even though I'm trying to better myself, the harassment from my ex-spouse doesn't stop. And it never will until he gains everything he wants. Till he has completely separated our family, until he has completely taken control. And that's what he's attempted to do in court. And it's time for change. It's time for me to stand up. Fight. You know, President Trump, as he's getting hit by a bullet, he says fight. Fight for what's right. That's what he means. He's not saying go crazy. He's not saying do bad things to hurt other people. He's saying fight. Fight for what's right. Fight for our freedoms. Fight for justice. Fight for our health and our well-being, and fight for our parental rights as parents. Fight for Christian education for our children. Fight. And this is not America anymore. America has fallen. And Satan thinks he's winning with the hatefulness and the trials and the tribulations and the court proceedings, and Satan thinks he's winning. But I do have a big support group of people backing me up. I have a lot of church friends. I have friends from church, from my ex-spouse's church, the one I was married at. I have friends from the church I attend to now. I have a lot of doctors and caseworkers helping me now. And so I think I got the tools I need. And of course, I always have my faith in God. And that's the number one thing you need in this journey of being single, is faith in God. God's got big plans for us. That's what my 10-year-old tells me, Mom, God's not going to separate us. He's not going to allow it. He says, God's got big plans for me and you, and he's going to keep our family together. And if I only had faith as my child, I could get through this. I can get through this battle. I love that my son calls me the best mom ever. I love that. I love that he can't wait to see me, and he runs and he hugs me and jumps into my arms when I pick him up from his dad's. I love that he loves me so much. And when we're apart, and when I'm not allowed to talk to him for a week, and when I'm not allowed to see him, I know that he says he's praying for me. And my son knows that I'm struggling without him in my life when he's been ripped away from me. I've never even gotten a speeding ticket, guys. I'm not a bad mom. I'm a great mom. I'm just poor. And it's been used against me. And my faith has been used against me here on YouTube. My honesty has been used against me. And it's caused depression in my life. Sin in my marriage has caused depression in my life, and I gained a lot of weight. And it was hard for me to love myself because my husband didn't love me, and I knew it. He acted like it for 10 years. 3 weeks after we were married, I found out my husband didn't love me, and it was due to sin. And I might be breaking down today. I might be lonely. I might be all that. But I'm starting to love myself again, enough to go to the doctor and get the help I need. I love myself again, too. To be willing to sacrifice myself to do what's right for my children. And so with that said, I need to go through my kitchen. I need to get rid of all the junk. I'm going to pull everything out. I'm going to clean out my fridge. I'm going to lay it all down on the ground, and I'm going to show you guys what I got. I have to change my eating habits. It's going to change first here, mentally. And no matter what happens to me, and no matter if the attacks continue and the rules can't be followed by my ex-spouse and I can't seem to get him to co-parent with me, I'm gonna continue to fight for what's right. I'm gonna continue to share my journey with you guys. I'm gonna continue to stand up for my God and my faith. And I'm gonna share my journey with you because I want to help you out there. I've had several comments, several on here, that have said, thank you for sharing your journey because I'm going through what you're going through. And as a Christian single mom, I cannot help anyone else until I help myself. And so with that, the weight loss journey begins for me today. And I'm going to throw all this out. Tomorrow, we're going to go shopping. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you what I purchased. But today, we're cleaning out the kitchen. We're getting rid of all the junk food, all the sweets. So, here we go. Okay, here's what I got so far in the kitchen. I got caramel dip. I've got pop. I've got pudding. And just a lot of things that I really shouldn't be eating on this diet that I'm gonna start. So let's clean all this out, and then it's gonna be really sad. I'm gonna put it all here on the floor so you guys can see what I got. Okay guys, look at my fridge now. There's not anything in there. Water, orange juice. That's it to drink right now. I have some carrots, and I did keep one thing of French onion dip because I am throwing out 2 other ones that have expired. I have some chicken enchiladas that I had for lunch. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that up the rest of this weekend. I have 1 potato and some onions. Once that potato is gone, I won't be eating that anymore. No more starch. I have 1 Coke Zero to drink. I have some oranges and apples and plums. Have a couple slices of cheese down there and some turkey meat. And then I have some keto-friendly almond butter that I'm keeping, and some keto-friendly jelly that I'm going to use. And you guys, I've cleaned out even my condiments. There's not a whole lot in there. And so here's what I got on the floor that I pulled out of my refrigerator. Tortillas, sour cream, dip, and ham and eggs, cinnamon rolls, creamer for my coffee, regular Coca-Cola, that caramel dip, regular Jell-O, some more syrups and stuff for ice cream and coffee, and then an extra mustard that went bad, and 2 syrups. Okay, let's move on to the freezer. All right, some of these things I need to keep in here for my son, so I always have to remember that. This pizza is going to be for my son. Okay, you guys, these Crustables are 210 calories. My son does not like these, so I think I'm just going to toss them. I do have some more cheese here. I'm going to put it in this Ziploc bag, and then I'll have it whenever I run out in my refrigerator. I have a couple of these burritos I'm going to keep for my son also. I don't even know what kind of soup this is, so we're going to toss this out. This whole bag of taquitos can go. My son doesn't eat them. He's not going to eat these pizza rolls either. Okay, I do have a bag of tater tots in here. I do have a bag of French fries. I am going to keep them. We're going to eat them up, and then we're not buying any more. These popsicles are for my son. Okay, let me show you what I did. We've cleaned out most of the vegetables, the pizza rolls, and the taquitos. All got put down to get rid of. I am going to keep my shrimp over here, popsicles for my son, a bag of chicken breast, the pizza for my son, the French fries and tater tots, the meats. I have gravy, Salisbury, turkey and gravy, and sirloin steak strips. So I got that. I got some ham and turkey, and I think this is pulled pork. We're going to keep that. And I have a bag of sliced peaches. And then in here I got my cheese, some more ham. I got some turkey meat and some turkey and bologna and pepperoni, corn, asparagus, or chicken patties for my son, and some bacon. So when I go to the store tomorrow and we buy more meat, it's going to be fresh meat, and it's going to be a lot of meat that we'll be able to do meal prepping. Okay, above my fridge is going to go some Ritz crackers, Frosted Flakes, shredded mini wheat, I am going to keep the Cheerios. I'm also going to throw away my cookies. So here's what we're going to throw away so far. I had to do this decluttering the refrigerator today because tomorrow is trash day, and so it's very, very important that I get this done. And like I said, I will do part 2 when I get some help around here and we can get everything dragged out of those cabinets. But you guys are going to be shocked. I'm getting rid of a lot of things, but I am finding as I'm going through these things, I have a lot that have expired. So this is good. This is not bad. So like I said, this is going to be really hard for me to do, guys. I look at this food and I think, oh, yummy, marshmallow cookies. I could pick out on this right now because I'm depressed and I can eat this. But you know what? It's going to have to be a change, and I need to make the change right now. I can't wait any longer. And so I'm going to make a part 2 of this, cleaning out my cabinets. However, I'm going to wait till I have some help to drag everything down because I have bad knees and I cannot be climbing up on my counters. So with that said, look for that in the next couple of days cleaning out all my cabinets. I'm getting rid of all my pastas, getting rid of all of my non-perishable food. I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of the starchy foods and the things that I won't eat or drink. I'm going to consciously start thinking about fresh salads, fruits, vegetables, and a lot of meat. So this is not going to be like a certain keto diet or anything like that. I am going to eat and whatever I want for right now, but I am going to start buying everything sugar-free. And so hopefully, you know, just taking little baby steps here and there will help. And you know, I think maybe if I start eating and doing better, I'll start feeling better mentally and physically, you know, will be a side effect for that. And so I'm having to make this adjustment for me so I can be the best mom ever, like my son wants me to be. And I know that I have his love and support most of all. He's 10 years old, and he's amazing. He's the best son ever. He understands what I'm going through, and he knows the effects that he's had on my divorce. And he's been torn apart. He's been ripped away from his brothers. He's been ripped away financially from support. And just the fact that his father and I cannot communicate because his father refuses to communicate with me is ripping my son in two. And so I need to be able to be a good mom in the aspects of I want to be able to walk around with him on a field trip. I want to be able to take him places. I want to be able to physically be able to get up and down in my cabinets and get rid of my own food, you know. And I need this weight loss journey, and I need this surgery that I'm going to be having here in the next year. And so the doctor says go at your own pace. Doctor says do what you need to do to mentally be able to prepare. And I think out of sight, out of mind on all this junk food. Well, with this program, you guys, I am a rule follower, and I tell the truth. And so I'm going to share this journey with you. Every day is going to be very difficult, but I know I have your support here on YouTube. I know you guys are going to give me the encouragement I need, and I know in return sharing this journey is going to help someone else. And so what I want to do with my life as a single mom is share the love of Jesus Christ in my life, what God has done for me. I ask for you guys to pray for me, pray for a miracle, pray that I will be allowed to be mom, and that we can do what's best for my child. And I pray that I can co-parent with my ex-spouse. I pray that justice will be served. I pray that the lies will stop. I pray that my family be reunited together. And I just ask that you guys be kind in your comments and have understanding that this is my journey, but it may be someone else's journey. Maybe not exactly, but I know there are other people that are going through what I'm going through. I also want to say that in the times that we're in, telling the truth and sharing God's love is the most important, no matter what journey we're going through in our life. And sharing what God has done for us in our lives. And so with that, I can show you the many, many blessings. A lot of this food I got because of community service and people who have donated food to me and my children. My children and I have been homeless, but we've always had a place to live. We may have been kicked out of our home from my ex-spouse, but God has always provided. It's the lack of love that I've had from other people in my life that makes me stronger. It makes me lean on God even more because I need that love. And God says that He loves the world, that He gave His only begotten Son, that whoever believeth in Him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Today at church we sang a song about loving God, and He is all we need, and that Jesus paid it all for us. And we are to love. That's what's most important to me. There's a big spiritual battle going on, but it all starts with the battlefield of the mind. You have to choose love. You have to choose God's love. You have to accept it. You have to choose love from those who hurt you in your life. And you have to choose to love yourself. So I hope this is encouraging to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, I will be making another video, part 2, to show you what all we get rid of in my cabinets. So enjoy the journey with me. And I thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.